Has the call.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Prime Minister. Given the horrendous events now taking place in Afghanistan, will the government reconsider this year's budget cut to the Humanitarian Program that reduced refugee intake places from 18,750 to just 13,750 places?
The Prime Minister.
Thank you, Mr Speaker, and I thank the member for her question. As the member will know, the government has been involved in significant efforts to bring people out of Afghanistan. In particular, during the evacuation, some 4,100 people were brought out of Afghanistan, over 3,000 of them coming to Australia. The majority of those were those who were seeking refuge here in Australia. The majority of those, Mr Speaker, were those who had been locally engaged employees and their families. What the government has committed to do is to bring at least 3,000 people in under our refugee and humanitarian program this year, and if there are more that we can take this year, we will take them. I'm not putting a cap on how many we can potentially take this year. I see the 3,000 as the minimum that we would hope to take, and through the work of the National Security Committee, the work of the Minister for Foreign Affairs, the Minister for Immigration, we have been diligently seeking to identify additional people who have been able to take themselves to a place where they've been also able to leave Afghanistan, and we've been able to bring them here to Australia as well, subsequent to the evacuation. Now, we will continue to do this, and we will not be restrained by what the current cap is on the refugee and humanitarian program. This has been a topic that I've been engaged in directly. We recently had a G20 leaders meeting that I participated in, where not only we were able to make reference to the work that we're already doing, but we are working with the Special Envoy in Qatar to ensure that we're working with other like-minded countries, with Canada, the United Kingdom, Great Britain, the United States and others, to ensure that we're providing safe channels for people to be able to come from Afghanistan and to be able to make their way into the various refugee and humanitarian programs that are being run by countries such as Australia. Now, Australia has the second highest per capita refugee and humanitarian program in the world. It is a generous program, and we run the best settlement services in the world. And we have a proud reputation of doing that. And we will continue to provide that support to those who are seeking our assistance through that program. It has the highest priority of our refugee and humanitarian program, and we're working closely through all of our offices and through all of our partners to provide as much support as we possibly can.